Hello students, welcome back to Advanced Object Oriented Programming ITSC 408. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate Ajax application in JSF. We are going to focus three different perspectives. First of all, I will focus on without Ajax, how without Ajax application is working. Then I will focus how Ajax will work, and without the button, how it works. So I will show in three different perspectives so that you can have a good understanding about Ajax application. So now let me go and prepare the project. So Java web application, as you know this one process, and you can locate your project anywhere you want, and you can give the name. I'm going to give, for example, Ajax PRG, for example. Keep it up with the Glassfish and the JTE 7 web version, and select the framework as JSF framework. Then finish the project. So project is getting ready. Now here, as usual, we got the web application with the index file. So in the index file, we are going to add the things. Okay, so I will add the form here. So right click over here, insert JSF form, which creates a view with the form. So I'm going to create here, for example, I will ask to enter the name. So enter. You can also give it a label, no worries, or output text. Enter your name, for example, and I will get through the input text. Through the input text, maybe I say ID is text1, for example, and we have to assign the value, and we have to connect the managed bin. I will connect it later, and I need a button to process. So I will have command button or link. You can use command button. You need ID, maybe button 1 we can say, and the value what you want to show in the button. For example, I say press me, for example, I say, and we can directly submit the value. So I will say type is submit. I don't call here any action because I have only one value. So also I am not going to process any data, just simply submitting the value. So I'm just saying submit the value. Once value is submitted, I'm just directly going to show the value in the output text. So maybe I say out or output 1 maybe, and we can call the value as we can connect later. So this is, I'm going to show this without Ajax. So I will give a heading. So I say this is without Ajax, so that you can understand. So I'm first of all going to show without Ajax how application works. Later we can go to the next one. So now we have to connect the value here. So we need a managed bin. So I'm going to select the JSF managed bin, and we can give, for example, user detail something, or username, for example, username name only we are assigning. This is a username bin. In this, the old concept is, the new concept CDI we are removing, and we are going to add the managed bin. So I'm going to add the managed bin here. Managed bin, name of the bin, for example, I say you, and eager is true. After adding this, we have to import the faces bin package with the managed bin. Then we have to add a scope. For example, I am going with the request scope. After adding this, again we have to import the statement faces bin package request scope. And after adding this, to get the value, so I will just declare the string value for the name. Once the name is declared, we have to create get a certain method, for which we will right click and choose insert code, and we are going to select the getter setter method. In the pop-up we are going to select the variable that you are going to have. We have only one, and just generate. So it is generated here. You can see getter setter method is created. Our bean is almost ready, and this bean I am going to use in our code. Okay, to assign the value I will connect u dot name. The same way, once button is pressed, I will show the value in the bean, I mean in the output text. I'm going to simply run this application. How an application is working now you can see. So what will happen, this is as usual normal program, but you can understand that the page is getting refreshed. Once value is given, page will be getting refreshed. Let us check. I'm going to give, for example, I'm going to press. Now you see the page is getting refreshed. You can understand this one. You see, page is refreshed. I can say this is without Ajax. That means it's our normal application. Now let me introduce another part, how Ajax will work. Okay, so let me create as like the same. I will introduce the form, another form for testing. So I will insert the code and I will ask for a form. Okay, I will insert here another like the same, like previous. If you want, we can also copy. Otherwise, no worries. Enter the name. The same way I'm going to have H input text. I will have ID as T2, and we will connect the same value. We will work with the same value. Okay, we can connect the u dot name only, and now we are going to add the button, H button, command button. So ID is button 2, value like previous press me, and we can say like previous type is submit, because we are not going to have any action over that. Type is submit, and we are not going to close the tag here, whereas we need a child tag to add, that is Ajax tag. So for that reason I am separated the end tag here. Command button end tag is separated here. Now in this we have to call the Ajax tag, if Ajax tag. So two things are there. What is the thing that you are going to execute? What you want to render? Okay, so I want to execute the ID, that is T2. So T2 is my input, and what do you want to give output? So that is a render. Where you want to render? Okay, so rendering in output, maybe I say out 2. I will create a separate output tag here. Okay, so that is output. I will mention out 2. So output text, I have to mention the ID as out 2. This is what I have given here as a render. Okay, and the value is, what is the value? So as the same, we are dealing with the name only. Okay, now this is a Ajax code, so I will mention here the same thing as like previous for our understanding. I will put a header over here, H1. This is with the Ajax, I said, with the Ajax, and I am using button. Next one I will not use button. How it works I will see, I will show. So here what is there, as like previous we are getting the input, but in the command button we are not closed the tag, but we separated the closing tag. In middle we added the child tag as Ajax. So in the Ajax, in the previous video you could have seen that how Ajax will work. So important attribute is execute and render. Execute means what is the input that you are giving. Input is where I am giving the input. I am getting the name. So this will be the input. And what is the output? Where you want to print the output or execute or process the output. That is output. Out2. So output is my ID. So what will happen, without refreshing the page, immediately it will show the answer. Okay, so this is what I am expecting. Now let me execute once again, refresh. Okay, otherwise I will just I'll change the value. I'll just press. It's getting refreshed. The value is updated here also because the bean is giving the value. Now I am going to add the value here. I'm going to press. You can see without refreshing the page, the value is coming. You will not feel that the page is refreshed. I will add the value. Immediately it is showing. So Ajax works behind our application, and without refreshing the page, partial or part of application can able to modify. So that's a functionality of the Ajax. So this I did actually by pressing the button. I will show without pressing the button also we can work. Okay, the same like previous. I will take it. I'll just put here. I will copy from the heading also. I'll just remove the button only. Okay, so this is Ajax without button, I can say, because I'm going to use some without command button. I will not use this command button. I'll remove it. So the same Ajax code we are going to put it in the child tag of your text input. So I will open the text input here, close it separately, separate it. I separated the closing tag, and I will take this Ajax tag inside. Okay, now what has happened in the button, in the text field, whenever you enter, I am expecting the output to show. So I have to adjust this code here. So this can be T3 because we added to T2 already, and this can be output 3. And now it should be connected to the Ajax tag. That is, this is input is T3, output is out3. And one more thing I'm going to do when it will be activated. So I will put the event. There is an event. I will say that the event is key. Sorry. I'll type here key up. For example, whenever you type the key press or key up, whenever you use the event, then immediately the Ajax method will be activated and is going to process whatever the input. Immediately it will be printed. Let us see here. Let me refresh the application or re-execute the application. Yeah, it's here. So it's the first value that we passed is reflected everywhere. Now you can see I'm going to type here. This is for example, when I type here, immediately it is reflecting it, but the value is not reflected in the other part of application because it's a separate form. And if you are going to click here, it will be reflecting everywhere because the page is getting refreshed. So this is a partial code. Okay, so whatsoever that you type, immediately it is reflecting. You see. So this is by pressing the keyboard. You are by pressing the key, we are activating the code. If you are going to change here, you can also check. Okay, just press, it is only changed because it's a separate form, only that partial code is. So here we have Ajax code, here we have Ajax code, but both are not mingled. So it is separately working. So partial area we are changing in the application part. Okay, so I hope this will give clarity in understanding the working with the Ajax, and also you can get the comparison with without Ajax how it works, with the Ajax how it works, and even without the button command, by pressing command button, how application works. And this is all about working with the Ajax. And thank you very much for watching this video.